So guys, it is October 1st and the Halloween season has officially started. And what better way to start off the Halloween season by talking about what we might be seeing in this year's Halloween event in Loomian Legacy. Now, Lylanthropy Studios did confirm that they're not going to be spending as much time working on events anymore, so they can keep their priority on story updates, which makes sense. But despite that, I was able to think of a lot of ideas on how to make the best Halloween event we've ever had. So if you guys are excited, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into it. Now, first things first, I don't think they are going to release a new area to hunt in this game, since now we're seeing events starting to get repeated. Like, for example, Jolly Village came back for Christmas, and we also saw Sweet Retreat return in its same area as last year. So it only makes sense that they brought back one of the Halloween areas this year. But here's the thing, they've released two different Halloween areas in this game's lifespan. Dr. Halloween's Nightmare and the Uhnne Fair. Now, you guys can debate on which one would come back the most, but here's the crazy part on my idea of this Halloween event. We see both of them return. We can go into Sephirite City and go into the Nightmare of Dr. Halloween, or we can go to the hubs to teleport to the Uhnne Fair. In each one of these areas, will have completely different encounter tables, so you can actually pick and choose where you want to hunt the most. Now, these two areas usually have some repeating encounters, but I did change it up a little bit, make it a little better, as well as adding some very interesting things you can find. So in Dr. Halloween's Nightmare, you're able to find Halloween Kabunga, Wispup, Fan Cub, Metronette, and Halloween Cornucopia. This is one of the couple of Halloween reskins I had in mind. I thought this would clash really well with Christmas Prope, and this would just be a very simple design in the game. Maybe it can just be normal Cornucopia, but it has a pumpkin face. But the big difference between these two Loomians is that I want Halloween Cornucopia to actually evolve, because I was very disappointed when I realized that Christmas Prope couldn't evolve into like a Christmas Cinemoth. I thought that'd be super cool. So Halloween Cornucopia will actually be able to evolve into Halloween Terrafly if you want to, and maybe even a Halloween Terra Claw as well. I don't know if they do Terra Claw, but if there was a Halloween Cornucopia, there should at least be a Terrafly. But in the Uhnne Fair, there's completely different Loomians. They'll be able to find Burroach, Slugling, Piter, Spreevy, and Nevermare. Yeah, no new Loomians there, but there are actually two extra encounters I left off on that I want to talk about right now. And it's the return of Halloween Dusket and Halloween Ikazune. And before you click off, I do want to say that I'm not actually going to be bringing back the original colors of these Loomians, because of course these are reskins and reskins never come back. But the reason why I'm bringing these back is that there's going to be completely new colors to replace the old ones. Dusket and Ikazune would have brown, pink, cyan, black, and white colors for it, instead of the original colors. And of course, Halloween Dusket will be in Halloween's Nightmare, and Halloween Ikazune will be in the Uhnne Fair. Again, they did say they didn't want to spend too much time working on events nowadays, so I thought this would be a very easy way of adding in some very popular Loomians into the game without having to put too much time into it. And the Uhnne Fair actually did have its own mini game to it, and it was the hedge maze with Nevermare chasing down to kill you, and you have to escape it. But if you completed that hedge maze, you got the spook key, and you can go down the secret area to soft reset for Nevermare. Now, I still do want us to get that spook key and be able to go into the Nevermare secret room, but I don't want us to be able to soft reset for Nevermare, since a lot of people have Nevermare's mastery completed, so you could just soft reset for Gamma Nevermare. That'd be a little crazy. But if you guys remember Sweet Retreat, they made it that we can fish in Sweet Retreat now, and this is the first event that actually allowed us to fish. And the secret Nevermare room actually had some water into it. I'm pretty sure this is the only part of the Uhnne Fair or any Halloween event that had water in it. So this secret room would actually have water that we'll be able to fish in this year round. And I have thought of some encounters we'll be able to get from fishing. The common things to be able to find here are actually some exclusive Loomians. Those are some Goppy Pond Goppies, just to make the Goppies a little bit interesting, since there's not a whole lot of fish Loomians, but Goppy does have a few forms that could look like Halloween forms, like the 3rd and 12th Goppy in tier 1. And also I do want to add the 5th Goppy in tier 4, because I thought this would look like a Halloween Goppy as well. And this would be like a 1 of 500 chance to find. But also be able to find Swimp with a 1 in 5 chance, but maybe for like a 1 of 100 chance or something, we'll be able to find Halloween Sharpod. Now, Halloween Sharpod wasn't actually my idea. This is based off of fan art that I did see on Twitter, actually made by Thomas, because he made his own Halloween Sharpod and Samarine design. I think these are amazing designs, and we could see these as fishing encounters in the Uhnne Fair. This dude actually made a lot of Halloween design Loomians, and this isn't the last one I want to be showing off in this video, because he's made some insane designs. But now let's get into the Halloween shop and what we could be seeing there. So you'll be able to complete the hedge maze to get some candy currency. We'd also be able to open a lot of candy baskets in the Dr. Halloween's Nightmare. These would actually be the same currency and would have the same shop to it. But in the shop, you'll be able to buy Metronette saddle and Nevermare saddle, since event saddles do come back nowadays, as well as the spooky disc and candy disc, because I do believe that event disc can come back too, since from what I remember, you can get the old Cosmere disc in Cosmere Event 2022, as well as a brand new wrapper disc that will just be like a candy wrapper, similar how Dasha looks. So guys, with all that being said, I have one more idea I want to tell you guys about, and this is going to be the coolest part of Halloween 2022, so hear me out. Halloween 2022 would cross with another existing event in Loomian Legacy, and it would be the Cosmere event. You'll be able to catch Cosmere in the Halloween event, and how this would work is that every other hour, you'll be able to see meteors spawning in Dr. Halloween or in the Unfair. It would cross between these two areas every other hour, but it wouldn't just be normal Cosmere, but it would actually be a Halloween Cosmere. This is another design made by Thomas on Twitter that I really liked, and I really liked the idea of seeing two events in one and seeing some event Loomians get reskinned to new events. And of course, Cosmere does have different forms that you need the Matterite and the Anti-Matterite for, so you'll be able to see those spawn around each area, as well as ghost meteors and pumpkin meteors. These will be two meteors. Since Halloween Cosmere will only have one color, it'll be based off of the different forms that you have, since its normal form is pumpkin, but its unleashed form is more of a ghost. And there will be a Cosmere shop as well, similar to how Cosmere events are like. We'll be able to get the two Cosmere saddles, as well as a ghost meteor disc and pumpkin meteor disc. But yeah guys, those are all of my ideas for the Halloween event this year. Let me know what you guys think about my ideas, and if you'd like to see these come into the actual game. And if you guys have any Halloween ideas, please let me know in the comment section what we could potentially be seeing. But yeah guys, that's about it to this video, so I'm gonna end it off here. So until next time, goodbye.